Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment to pause and reflect on a truth that too often gets buried under the weight of insecurity and comparison. Confidence isn't about being the loudest voice in the room or having it all together. Confidence is an inner light of glow that comes not from perfection, but from purpose. A woman who radiates confidence understands that her worth isn't up for debate because it was determined long before she entered this world. She knows who she is because she knows who she is. Her identity isn't rooted in titles, relationships, or material success, but in the unchanging truth of her Creator's love. This kind of confidence begins with self-acceptance. Sisters, God didn't make a mistake when He made you. Every flaw, every quirk, every scar is all part of a masterpiece that He called good. So stop fighting with the mirror and start embracing the beauty that only you can carry. Confidence grows when faith takes root. It's about trusting the one who called you, even when life feels messy and uncertain. When the doors close, when the people leave, when the plans fall apart, that's not the end of your story. It's the beginning of a new chapter written by the author of your life. A confident woman isn't afraid of failure because she knows her setbacks are setups for her comeback. She has been through some things, storms that tried to break her, losses that left her aching, but every trial refined her. She doesn't carry the bitterness of yesterday into the promise of today. Instead, she rises with resilience, clothed in His strength and dignity, ready to face whatever comes. But here's the thing, confidence isn't just for you. It's for the woman sitting next to you, the young girl watching you, the friend who's struggling in silence. A confident woman lifts others up. She's not threatened by their success, she celebrates it. She pours out encouragement because she knows there's enough light for all of us to shine. And let's not confuse confidence with arrogance. True confidence is humble. It doesn't boast or seek attention it serves. It walks into a room not asking, what can I get, but what can I give? Finally, a woman who radiates confidence walks boldly in her purpose. She's not waiting for someone to hand her permission. She knows she's been called, equipped, and sent to make an impact. Her steps are steady, her voice is clear, and her presence is undeniable, not because she's seeking to be seen, but because her light is impossible to ignore. So to every woman listening, let your confidence rise from within. Let it be rooted in faith, anchored in resilience, and expressed through love. Walk boldly, not just for yourself, but for those who need to see what's possible when a woman steps fully into who God created her to be. You are radiant, sister. Shine on. Radiant confidence isn't about pretending to have it all together or showing the world an image of perfection. It's about knowing who you are and standing firm in that knowledge, regardless of external circumstances or the opinions of others. It's the quiet strength that comes from within, a light that glows even in the darkest of times. This kind of confidence isn't loud or flashy, but is undeniable. It's rooted in a deep understanding of your value, not because of anything you've done, but because of who you are at your core. You are a masterpiece, fearfully and wonderfully made, crafted with purpose and loved unconditionally. Radiant confidence isn't fragile, but steady and unshakable because it's built on the truth that you are enough just as you are. It's not about being flawless or seeking approval. It's about embracing your imperfections and knowing they are part of your unique beauty. When you radiate confidence, you walk through life with a quiet assurance that no matter what comes your way, you have everything you need to face it. You don't shrink back because you fear judgment or failure. Instead, you stand tall, knowing that every challenge is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become stronger. Radiant confidence doesn't demand attention, it attracts it naturally. It shines through your actions, your words, and your presence, not because you're seeking validation, but because you are grounded in the truth that you are already enough. You hold your head high, not out of pride or arrogance, but because you carry yourself with the dignity of knowing that you are fearfully made, wonderfully crafted, and fully equipped to step into your purpose. This confidence doesn't come from external sources, whether it's accolades, achievements, or the approval of others. It's something that grows within you when you align your heart with the divine purpose that was planted inside you before you even took your first breath. It's a divine confidence that flows from the Creator, and when you tap into that, nothing can shake you. You can weather any storm, stand firm in any battle, and know deep down that you are exactly where you need to be. Radiant confidence is the ability to walk boldly in your calling, to live each day with a sense of purpose and intention, and to know that the world is better for you being in it. When you own who you are unapologetically, the world can't help but take notice. And that, my friends, is the beauty of true confidence, quiet, steady, radiant, and undeniable. True confidence doesn't come from anything external. It comes from a deep and unshakable understanding of who you are at your core. It's not something you can buy, achieve, or even learn from someone else. It's found in the realization that your worth is not determined by the world's standards or the fleeting opinions of others, but by the truth that you are uniquely and wonderfully made by a Creator who loves you unconditionally. This kind of confidence is grounded in a profound knowledge that your value is not based on your past, your achievements, or even your mistakes, but on the fact that you are a divine reflection of love, purpose, and strength. When you understand that, when you believe it with every part of your being, no circumstance, no rejection, and no failure can ever diminish your worth. True confidence flows from the truth that you were chosen and equipped for greatness before the foundations of the world. You are not here by accident, but with purpose. And that purpose is greater than anything you could ever imagine. The source of this confidence is your connection to something higher than yourself. It's rooted in knowing that the Creator of the universe has entrusted you with a unique calling, and that nothing, absolutely nothing, can stand in the way of it when you are aligned with that divine purpose. It's not about the accolades or recognition you might receive from others, but the quiet assurance that you are walking in your truth and filling the destiny that was crafted for you long before you even knew it. This kind of confidence is unwavering because it doesn't depend on the shifting sands of the world. When your foundation is built on divine truth, on the understanding that you are deeply loved and eternally valued, nothing can shake you. You stop searching for external validation because you are already validated by the one who knows you better than anyone else. The opinions of others become secondary when you are firmly rooted in the love and approval of the one who made you. You no longer live to prove your worth to the world. You live to honor the calling placed on your life. When you walk in the confidence that comes from knowing you are held by a power greater than yourself, you become unstoppable, unshakable, and unapologetic in your pursuit of purpose. This is the source of true confidence, a deep, abiding, unshakable connection to your Creator, and the peace that comes from knowing you are exactly who you are meant to be. Self-acceptance is the quiet power that allows you to stand tall in your own skin, knowing that you are more than enough just as you are. It is the freedom that comes from embracing every part of yourself, the light and the shadow, the victories and the scars. When you accept yourself, you stop seeking validation from the world because you've already recognized that your worth isn't up for debate. It's not about being perfect, it's about being real. The beauty of self-acceptance lies in the fact that it allows you to love yourself despite your flaws and mistakes, knowing that every piece of your journey has shaped you into the person you are today. Too often, we are conditioned to measure our worth by the standards others set, by the filters we think we need to wear, the body types we're told to aspire to, the achievements we're expected to reach. But self-acceptance teaches us to look inward instead of outward, to silence the voices that tell us we're not enough, and to listen to the still small voice that reminds us we are fearfully and wonderfully made. When you accept yourself, you stop hiding behind a mask of perfection or pretending to be someone you're not. You embrace your unique qualities and the things that make you stand out. You stop comparing your journey to anyone else's and recognize that your path is yours alone to walk. The power of self-acceptance is not only in the way it transforms your inner world, but also in the way it changes how you interact with others. When you fully accept yourself, you no longer feel threatened by the success or beauty of others. You cheer them on, knowing that their light doesn't dim yours. You become a woman who builds others up because you understand that we all have a place in this world and all of us have something valuable to contribute. Self-acceptance frees you from the chains of insecurity and doubt and replaces them with the peace that comes from knowing that you are enough. Self-acceptance is the key to unlocking the fullness of who you were created to be. It gives you the strength to walk confidently, to speak boldly, and to love deeply. When you accept yourself, you open the door to true freedom, the freedom to be authentic, to show up as your true self, and to walk in your purpose without fear. It's time to let go of the false standards you've been holding onto and embrace the beauty of who you are right now in this moment. There is no one else like you, and that is your power. Faith is the anchor that holds you steady when everything around you feels uncertain. It is the unwavering belief that no matter how challenging life gets, you are not alone and that there is a higher purpose guiding you through every storm. Faith is the backbone of confidence, means trusting in the promises that have been spoken over your life, even when your circumstances seem to say otherwise. It's the ability to stand firm in the truth that you were created with purpose, and no trial, no setback, and no failure can alter the plan that has been divinely designed for you. Faith is the foundation that allows you to walk boldly, not in the absence of fear, but in the presence of a deep knowing that your steps are ordered by a power greater than you. When you have faith, you are no longer governed by what you see with your natural eyes. Your confidence doesn't depend on the approval of others, your bank account, or your social media followers. It rests on the truth that you have been uniquely equipped and empowered to fulfill a purpose that only you can accomplish. Faith gives you the courage to keep moving forward when the road is unclear, when others doubt you, and when the weight of the world seems too heavy to bear. It reminds you that your worth isn't determined by what you've accomplished, but by the love and grace of the one who called you. Faith as the backbone of confidence means that you trust in the unseen and believe that everything is working together for your good, even when it doesn't make sense in the moment. It's about knowing that every challenge you face is not an obstacle, but an opportunity for growth, for strength, and for a deeper connection to your Creator. Faith opens the door to possibilities that would otherwise seem impossible. It empowers you to look at a challenge and say, I don't know how this will work out, but I trust that it will, because I am not walking this path alone. With faith, you understand that confidence isn't about your own ability, but about surrendering to a higher power that strengthens you, equips you, and leads you in the direction of your purpose. When you place your trust in the one who holds your future, you are free from the chains of fear, insecurity, and self-doubt. You can walk with your head held high, knowing that you are divinely positioned for every good thing that is meant for you. Faith allows you to walk into every room, every opportunity, and every challenge with the confidence that you are exactly where you need to be and that you are capable of facing whatever comes your way, because your trust is not in yourself, but in the one who has already equipped you for the journey. Resilience in adversity is the quiet strength that rises up within you when life knocks you down. It is the ability to stand tall in the face of hardship, knowing that every setback is not the end, but the beginning of something greater. Life will challenge you, it will test you, it will stretch you in ways you never thought possible. But resilience is what allows you to keep going, to get back up even when you're tempted to stay down. It's not the absence of pain or difficulty, but the determination to press forward with a heart full of hope and a spirit that refuses to give in. Resilience is what turns obstacles into stepping stones, setbacks into comebacks, and brokenness into strength. When you face adversity with resilience, you stop viewing your struggles as roadblocks and start seeing them as opportunities for growth. Every trial becomes a lesson. Every heartache's a reminder that you are capable of enduring more than you thought possible. Resilience teaches you to rise after every fall, to gather the lessons from the pain, and to use them to propel yourself forward. It's the belief that your story is far from over, no matter how difficult the chapter you're in might be. Resilience doesn't come from having everything figured out. It comes from a deep, unwavering belief that even in the darkest moments, there is purpose, there is progress, and there is power in your persistence. What makes resilience so powerful is that it isn't about bouncing back to where you were, it's about coming back stronger than before. It's the courage to rebuild when everything feels broken, to keep moving when the road ahead seems uncertain, and to trust that the challenges you face are molding you into the person you are meant to be. You might not understand why you're going through a particular trial, but resilience allows you to trust that there is something greater at work, that every tear, every struggle, and every sacrifice is leading you toward the fulfillment of your purpose. Resilience doesn't mean you won't feel discouraged or that you won't have moments when you question your strength, but it does mean that you won't stay there. It means that you will find the courage to keep going, to take one step at a time, even when it feels like the world is against you. Resilience is the inner power that refuses to be defeated, that presses on despite the odds, and that looks at every setback as a setup for a comeback. It's the knowledge that you are not defined by your struggles, but by the way you rise from them. And in every season of adversity, resilience reminds you that your story isn't finished. You have the power to transform your pain into purpose and your struggles into strength. You are capable of facing whatever life throws your way because you have within you the unshakable spirit of resilience that will carry you through every storm, every trial, and every moment of doubt. And when you emerge on the other side, you won't just be standing, you will be standing tall, stronger than you ever imagined, and ready for the next chapter of your journey. Building others up is one of the most powerful and transformative acts of love we can give. It's not just about offering praise or words of encouragement, although that's certainly part of it. To truly build someone up means to recognize their potential, see the greatness within them, and speak life into it, even when they don't yet see it for themselves. It's about lifting others from a place of doubt and insecurity into a place of strength and possibility. When you build others up, you are creating a ripple effect of empowerment that spreads far beyond the individual you help. Every act of kindness, every word of affirmation, every moment of support has the power to change the trajectory of someone's life. Building others up begins with believing in their worth, regardless of their current circumstances or mistakes. It's knowing that each person is more than their shortcomings, more than the labels society may place on them, and more than the limitations they've allowed to define them. When you choose to lift someone up, you are choosing to see them through the eyes of grace, understanding that their journey is unique and that their potential is limitless. You offer them the gift of believing in them when they can't believe in themselves. And sometimes that belief is exactly what they need to step into their own greatness. When you build others up, you don't do so out of competition or comparison. There is no room for jealousy and encouragement, because when you truly support someone, you understand that their success does not take away from yours. There is room for all of us to rise. By building others up, you are contributing to a culture of collaboration and community where everyone is empowered to step into their purpose and live out their calling. Your success doesn't diminish their success, it amplifies it, and together you all grow stronger. In building others up, you create a space where vulnerability is met with compassion and where challenges are faced with hope. You become the voice of encouragement that speaks over their doubts, the hand that helps them rise when they fall, and the heart that believes in them even when they struggle to believe in themselves. And as you do this, you not only help others find their strength, but you also find your own. There is a profound beauty in lifting someone else up. It brings out the best in them, and in turn, it brings out the best in you. The act of encouraging someone else reminds you of your own worth, your own purpose, and the impact you can have in the world. When you commit to building others up, you make a difference that lasts far longer than the moment. You give someone more than just words. You give them the courage to keep going, the confidence to pursue their dreams, and the love to believe that they matter. And in doing so, you create a world where people are empowered to rise together, to support each other, and to move forward as one. The power of building others up is that it has the potential to transform not only lives, but entire communities. The world needs more of this, and it begins with each one of us choosing to lift someone else just a little higher, to remind them of their worth, and to encourage them to keep pressing forward, because when we lift others, we lift ourselves. We all rise together. So as we walk this journey of life, let us remember that the true essence of confidence is not found in perfection, but in the deep, unwavering belief in who we are and the power that resides within us. Let us allow our faith to be the foundation that strengthens us in moments of uncertainty, knowing that we are never walking alone. Let us embrace the power of resilience, knowing that each challenge is an opportunity for growth and that our strength is revealed in how we rise after every fall. And let us never underestimate the impact we can have on others by simply lifting them up, offering them the belief and support they need to step into their purpose. When we build others up, we build ourselves up in the process, creating a world of strength, love, and unwavering confidence. Together, let us shine brighter, stand taller, and live boldly, knowing that we are all part of something greater than ourselves. And as we radiate this confidence, let us inspire those around us to do the same, so that we may create a legacy of empowered, purpose-driven lives. The world is waiting for us to step into our greatness, so let us rise, not just for ourselves, but for each other.